Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Telia Misfits. Woo! At 39. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. I am
Man,
here.
remember when we got to session 20 and we were like, this is it.
Oh, yeah.
39.
I wake in cold, so that's been like, wow. Remember when Raining was just like, hey guys, how about the end of this session we all just talk about our characters for a full hour?
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Wait, wasn't like
introduction.
session
Continue.
20? What was session 20? I'm trying to remember. Because I do
Session
remember
20,
it was
let me have a look.
stressful.
In session 20, that was
That was when we were finding out.
Session 20 was when we were in Arthur's mansion and Arthur was drunk. and we were that was that session.
Oh no, that was a good session. Okay. All right. Got it. So, last we left off. No, actually, first of all, I'm here joined with my incredible friends. I forgot about you guys. How dare I? Yes, I'm here joined by my incredible, amazing friends. Ocean X.
Hello, sorry, I didn't expect to be first. I'm usually
I know. I'm always random. Yeah, keeping you on your toes. Also, Rating Blades.
Hey guys, let's spend the rest of the session talking about our characters when we inevitably die 5 minutes in.
Uh-huh.
During downtime.
The Spyro Proxy, come on down.
I was eating Burger King because I earned it.
Cool. And holy shit, Sarcastrophe. Thank you for the
Hi, everyone.
for the gift sub.
Oh, I give my introduction a little too early. Hi everyone.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. But hi. Wow. RB, you can spam TPK emotes now. Congratulations.
Not to be petty, but if I gift another sub, will I be number one on the golden box?
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, I think so. Because you're tied for number one.
Alright, if I have to drop, it's because my bank is calling me to ask what's up.
You're not doing... Thank you.
Yeah, now I can spam.
Yeah, thank you, Dusk. Seriously, thank you. You're now number one. Look at all the rewards you're not getting. Oh yeah, you have Prime, so you can also spam the emotes. That's true. That's true. All right, that's fair.
I was gonna ask, be really awkward, but I'm not fucking subbed.
Yeah. I think it's because of Prime. But anyway, with that out of the way, also you're a mod, so whatever. But with that out of the way, our wonderful. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the Prime. Our wonderful Rating Blades will do the recap. If I remember correctly, he, for once, actually volunteered without anyone pressuring him. So take it away, my friend.
Yes, quite so. Well then, basically, upon returning of Westreach and essentially handing over our various treasure we recovered from our expedition to our patron, Natasha, as well as giving her a rundown of everything that happened, she spent the night overlooking what her various gifts from us, things we retrieved, and gave some of them back to us as part of our payment, along with a, dare I say, extremely generous monetary sum in the form of thousands of platinum to be split between us, and this was met with a great rejoice by all of us. Before, of course, going and spending this money willy-nilly, we decided that there were some things to attend to, as Natasha probably won't have something for us, a new job, for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month or so. So I know that Edward decided to take Callahan to meet with his friend from the Court of Mall, Catherine. I'm not actually sure how that went, but knowing Callahan as a very astute follower of Maul, I'm sure he stayed the entire length of the conversation and was very eager to talk with Catherine, and most certainly never walked out on her or anything of the sorts. Meanwhile, as Kyoho did her own thing, as well, she typically does when it comes to this downtime, Emrys and I decided to seek out a certain material component for a method for Emrys to try and contact their patron from beyond. We found a scroll shop where the person was able to acquire such materials given a day or so and a decent sum. And then I myself was able to procure some tools in order to perhaps scribe various scrolls of my own in the future. We then took off to a magic shop where I obtained tools to create what are called spell-wrought tattoos, which are similar to scrolls, though limited in some areas and more flexible in others. Whereas Emrys inquired about means of magical a backpack or bag of sorts in order to help us with, when we're carrying around large sums of money or various magical artifacts. And the store owner told us that she had a blueprints for a certain backpack of sorts that certainly fit the bill, and that for a hefty price, of course, she'd be willing to make it for us over the course of the next several weeks. Although I believe that Emrys wanted to hold off on the offer to talk with everyone else and see who might be willing to pitch in for such a purchase. And at that point, we all kind of rendezvoused at the Wounded Soldier, and after some discussion, we decided that it would be best to just stay there for the upcoming weeks and, not to live too lavishly and definitely not too impoverished, as we simply await for our next task and the ensuing payday that will hopefully follow.
Indubitably. Well said. Well done. All right. So, friends, comrades, we begin our first week of downtime. But before that, we have an event that is going on, which is a certain warlock. Sorry, Emrys, you are attempting to summon your patron, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So how about we do that
Mhm.
right now, at the start of the
Okay.
first week, as you get the items you require. Let me put some mood music. There we go. Mood. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a bad joke, but it's a joke.
Yeah, you can hear the music.
I just put battle music.
Oh.
All right. So, who out of everyone here, while Kyoho is off hunting, she says she's going to be hunting in the woods and training. So she goes off. Yes, I forgot to mention this. We do not have Savian with us today. He had to deal with some stuff. So,
Just role playing as Kyoho. Kyoho doesn't want to be here either. She wants to be in the woods.
That's true. So love you, Sev, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. And in the meantime, Kyoho is going to be hunting and killing stuff in the woods and being strong monk. But yes, who is joining Emrys in this summoning ritual? Who wishes to join?
Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna let this be an unsupervised event.
Oh, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic, Callahan.
Callahan did ask Demir if Demir could also keep a watchful eye, so Demir will
Yeah,
also.
everyone. Frankie sitting in the corner.
Justice Locke is right outside the door.
Justice Locke showed up. It's wild.
Justice
chaos,
Locke,
guys.
he got like in his like little bed where he's resting, got like wheeled up.
Winstar showed up. Great to see you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Gang's all here.
Let's
Oh my
let's
God!
witness
There's
this.
Henry. Oh,
is
God.
that Arthur Dane? Oh my god.
Arthur Dane. Sketch. He made it. The monster in the well. We're all
Wow.
There's the person that did the blood pact that escaped Windscar's fury.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. There was no blood pact.
There was no such thing happened.
No blood pact. Summoning an eldritch being. There's no blood pact, guys. Sorry to say. Oh, whoops.
All right, so last but not least, Edward, are you joining in? This is the night after your orgy. You have crabs. Are you joining or not?
I like to think that Edward shaved and got some ointment or paid for a wish spell or something. No, but he will be joining in. But he first is not happy about warlock rituals, but he's just standing in guard,
Okay.
not participating.
So you all gather up in Emrys. Actually, Emrys is in Callahan's room because you're sharing a room. You all gather up there. You're all together. Emrys, you begin to draw a very elaborate pentagram on the floor. It's not really necessary for the spell.
Oh no, it is.
You say it is, and there's no one saying that it isn't. So
Emrys insists it's very necessary.
of course. So you draw this. Actually, you know what? Let's make it fun. Roll a. Just roll me a dexterity.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so you do see this intricate, beautiful pentagram with markings and runes all around it. There's a circle in the middle of the room. It's fantastic. And as you all walk in, you just see Emrys with some chalk, just finishing up the details.
Would this specific scripture, like what Emrys has drawn, be familiar to Demir?
I'm gonna assume it's just things that look cool, Emrys, correct?
I mean, Demir might note it. Oh, actually, what languages does Demir speak?
Oh yeah,
He
'cause-
speaks he speaks Oni, Common, Halfling, and Lay.
Okay, Demir wouldn't. There is a very strange language written.
Damn, deep speech.
It's deep speech.
yeah. I completely forgot you had deep speech. Very nice. Very
Demir's
nice.
writing notes in his journal, just like, "Ooh, quite interesting. Magic circle, but not Lay. Like, very interesting indeed."
Mhm.
Edward also has deep speech, so you'll understand.
It says things. It basically says the things that Emrys normally says for their spells, like "I call upon powers from beyond the void, darkness come to me," things like that.
Okay. Edward does that thing with his finger, circling on the side of his head like cuckoo.
Oh, he great.
Yeah. But yeah, deep speech. Nice.
I see that you've all made it. Excellent. Emrys is wearing like an additional kind of elaborate robe over their usual one. You seem taken aback by my preparations. No doubt that you're impressed. Emrys looks
buddy.
very proud of himself.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, who wouldn't be impressed? I mean, those robes, those are cool. Did you get that from the same place as we got the fancy shindig stuff?
In fact, yes.
I could tell. I could tell. Demir, what do you think of the symbols, the line work?
It's definitely impressive. It's not close to it's not perfect, but it is very close. Off by a factor of, I would say, 3 or so, maybe 2.
If the lack of perfect seems like awkward for Emrys and be like, oh, the imperfection is the perfection of the void.
Precisely. If it were perfection I would seek, then it would be a god that I attempted to call. But what I look for are the imperfect.
And you are certain that's what you're looking for, not the god. No.
Well, it's my patron, that is a being beyond our understanding. Something from a realm outside ours, beyond even the realms that the goblins came from.
Yeah, buddy, of course. Are we in the Wounded Soldier?
Yes, you're all in your
Emery
rooms.
probably asked to use the basement or something.
Oh,
we said you were in your room, so like Emrys just started drawing all over
We're
the
in the
floor,
room.
Callahan.
We're in the room. Yeah.
All over the shit, yeah. I'm thinking maybe in that case, can I ask Ben?
Part of the circle is like gone over like one of Callahan's socks.
yeah, just
not
in,
touches.
yep.
Interrupt the flow of the room. It's like, yeah,
The feng shui in here is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably gonna like buy a flask or something. I'm just gonna maybe pass it around to some of the more skeptics of the room.
all right. Take off a silver, and you get some cheap whiskey.
Well then, if everyone is prepared mentally, then I will begin. But I will warn you, the being I'm about to call, it, as I've said, it is one beyond the understanding of most mortals. It may be a strain on your mind to even witness it. But worry not, because I will be here, and I will make sure that no harm comes to any of you. Now then.
All right.
Fires beyond the night. The coals deep within the earth. Something beyond the void calls. I can hear it. A whisper in the back of my mind. Come to me. Arise from the depths. And Emrys kind of begins making sweeping hand motions, sprinkling just kind of, it's probably glitter, just over the circle. But that glitter, as it kind of touches the circle, and as it touches in the middle of the circle, Demir might recognize there's a vial which contains, it seems to contain an eyeball, and wrapped around it there's a tentacle, and it's in this kind of greenish liquid, and it's the one that Emrys bought from that shop the other day. And as the glitter kind of touches it, it suddenly kind of erupts, and this, along where the lines in the chalk are drawn, this like greenish fire suddenly manifests, and it burns quietly without any noise. And then above the above the vial, the flames swirl and coalesce, and from that ball of flame, although the fire is hot and bright, in the middle of it there's this growing point of darkness that just grows and grows, and from it a creature begins to emerge. And I actually need to quickly look at something. Sorry, I should have had this prepared.
Do you want me to
One sec.
if you
No,
want
I just
me
need
to
to
send it to you? I have a couple of images, if it is what I think it is.
Sorry. One sec. Sorry. God damn it.
You're not forgiven.
Whoa! Oh my
Ooh.
god, a little bit of beef
Hang
going on
on.
here.
Bring in the heat.
Okay. I thought I had this. Okay, never mind. So what emerges from this hole is it's this kind of tentacled creature. You just see they're not tentacles similar to the black inky ones we saw. They're physical tentacles, like tentacles of an octopus, but they're kind of purple and sickly. And as this creature kind of wrenches itself from the hole, it's almost as Emra's described. It doesn't look like anything that anyone, most likely anyone here, has ever seen before. It's covered in kind of strange limbs all over the place, and doesn't kind of. It almost seems to shift where it kind of it floats there as the flames kind of die down, and this creature, it simply floats there, and it is a star spawn, if anyone knows what that is.
I mean, I know what it is, but Demir has no clue. Demir just kind of stares and like starts sketching down what he sees before him.
Amaris? What the hell is that?
Emrys kind of opens their eyes and looks towards the creature. It seems that my ritual, well, I suppose it was half a success. This is not my patron, but a gift sent by them.
Edward and Emrys actually understand what this thing is screeching. You understand with these noises, it's actually saying, I've been summoned to serve.
Emrys kind of replies in the same screeching. You have. Thank you.
It just keeps floating there. Everyone else is just hearing that noise, and then Emrys doing that noise, and it's just crumbling a little bit.
If it's possible, Edward will ask in deep speech, "Who do you serve?"
Just drink some water and then gurgle it.
What did you call my mother?
Which translates to Master Emrys.
Holy shit! There's something.
By the way, actually, this is in the room, so it's not that big. So, actually, everyone, how close is everyone standing to the circle?
Probably close enough.
The wounded shoulder is not the most accommodating place in the world.
Okay, well, we'll say. I think we'll do this. If anyone, unless anyone's standing like particularly back from the circle, make a wisdom save. And this is this is because of one of its effects.
Yeah,
It's probably within 5 feet.
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah. Everyone must do a wisdom save, please.
That's actually gonna
plus
include
2 from
me because
Edward.
Emrys is definitely standing close.
Is it
You all
plus
get
2 from
+2,
Edward's
by the way.
paladin thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 15 for me then.
What's your spell save DC, Amorous?
My spell save DC is okay. So,
That'll be 15.
yeah. So, unfortunately, Demir does not save, but
He's missing
is
Callahan.
Callahan gonna? Got to do a wisdom save, Callahan. I'm the DM now. I tell you when to save.
Oh, you are? Shit, let me make a character I can finally play.
Someone
so
in the next room who's just like unfortunately close to the wall has to make a save.
I'd say
So
not.
remind me, if the DC is 15 and I roll a 15, that means...
That would mean you pass.
Yes, you
Okay,
have
and
to
is the
match
save
a
DC
DC.
15?
Yeah.
It is 15, yeah.
Okay, so I passed because of the plus 2 from Edward.
Okay, so Callahan also passes. All right, so all of you start hearing whispers inside your mind, but it's low. It's constant. It doesn't stop, but it's not really affecting your minds that much. It's just kind of an annoyance.
Demir takes a step back.
Seeing the beard, the smartest guy, taking a step back. Edward will take a step back as well.
Callum just turns his back to the whole situation and just maybe goes over towards the doorway. Like, proper just turns his back to the thing. It's like, okay, cool, we're going away. But he kind of gets in position, like, maybe to summon the bat, but like, like not sure if he should swing it. Some spiritual weapon.
Do not worry, Callahan. Although this was not the intention of the ritual, I have this under control.
I'm so happy that your patron looks like this. Should I'll introduce myself. Shying Louis. It is I, Callahan, Dirge.
Well, as I mentioned, this is not my patron, but a gift sent by them.
I was worried that you were, but that's what I heard earlier. This is your patron's idea of a gift, not like a hamper or a gift card.
Well, yes, they're not a being of material desire.
And what is this creature's name?
Harold.
Harold? Oof.
Emrys will ask in deep speech.
That was out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
Demir wouldn't say that.
Emrys will then ask in deep speech to the creature, "Do you have a name?"
That's his name.
Emrys just kind of nods in understanding and then just says, yes. If you wish to refer to it, then you may call it.
So could you run that by me one more time? Sorry, I don't think I heard you.
Yes, of course, it was
And where do you think he's going to sleep? Do you think Ben's going to let us have pets in the room?
Well, he is. Well, it's not technically a he. It is. It has no. Well. In any case, it is a being not of this dimension. It can disappear from this place when I desire.
Can you desire it now, please?
Everyone else do another wisdom saving throw, please. Everyone, actually.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that
back
includes
away
me.
enough.
Nope. Oh, Callahan.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I take comfort in knowing that a critical failure is no different than a normal failure in this situation.
Yes, yes. All right, so everyone except for Edward, you take 10 points of psychic damage as the whispers get louder and louder and just start messing with your brain. And at the same time, roll a concentration check, Oshio.
Oh, good damn it.
What is this thing?
Okay.
Ah, it's fine, you're
Emerald-
fine.
Emery starts bleeding from the ears, but just kind of grits their teeth.
Oh yes, maybe now would be good. Oof.
Just one moment. There's something I wish to ask.
The mirror's gonna be as far away as possible from the thing.
You're not getting away from it within the room, by the way.
Emrys asks in deep speech, "Where did you come from?"
The void.
I see. Thank you. You are dismissed until I call upon you again. And Emrys kind of sprinkles glitter again,
Okay.
and will end the spell.
And as you end the spell, you hear it speak as it vanishes. Edward, you also understand it as it says, "My suffering ends," and he vanishes.
What a nice guy.
Well, that was an experience.
Oh, I maybe not. Maybe now not to summon that thing. So such close proximity.
Indeed, as I warned, it is a being that is harmful to the minds of those unprepared, but thankfully, thanks to my defenses, we escaped with only minor. Emrys kind of wipes some blood from their ears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as Emrys is saying, for the unprepared, Amir just staring at the blood. Like,
So perfect.
Yes. However, should a time come when its assistance is necessary, then we have a powerful new ally, I assure you. As its effects on our enemies would be much more severe.
Can you control it completely?
Of course.
All right.
well
Well
then.
Lunch?
Yes, I'm quite hungry actually. Emery just starts like cleaning up neatly.
Yeah.
Turns on the lights.
Does Emrys move the sock or? Is the sock
Emery's moves the sock.
Sock has like
It's a little bit charred from that fire, but
yeah,
it's all right.
exactly. It has like one chalk marking, and then the toes are completely burned. All right. So that was the summoning from Emrys. That was on the first day.
Yeah, I just want to apologize. So there's like 3 different kind of things you can summon, and I like decided on what it was like. I knew what it was going to be, but like when I did it, I was like, oh wait, I forgot which one I actually was going to do. So I had to quickly check which one it was because there's like, yeah. I'll just
They're
say
all
like
great.
one of the options is like basically a beholder, and that would have been considering what we fought, quite interesting. But
yeah,
they
yeah,
have quite different implications.
I love this spell.
yeah,
Such a
yeah.
good spell.
It's awesome. Anyway, yeah, Emrys cleans up the room and goes to have lunch.
All right.
Like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
Emrys just looks very kind of giddy and excited.
All right. While you're having lunch, do you come to an agreement whether you're gonna buy the bag of
Oh right.
the backpack, or
So
what do you guys want to do?
how much was the backpack altogether? It was wasn't it 60 platinum each? I think we came
It was
to.
3,000 gold.
It
Yeah,
was-
3,000.
yes,
Yeah,
it was
3,000
3,000
gold. So it's 300 platinum, which is 60 platinum each.
Nice.
And you know, Kyoho's not here, so she can't say no.
Kyoho, we're not gonna force Kyoho to share. If when Sev returns, he wants to give you guys his share, that's fine.
Yeah, it would only be a small difference anyway. But yeah, so who wants to pitch in? Emrys is obviously interested in buying it.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, how much do you guys need?
It would be 60 platinum.
Yeah, that sounds good.
If that's what we're doing, then I guess yeah, Demir would pitch in. Although
I mean, you know, our character, to be honest, it just seems like it would be way too useful.
no, I agree. I'm just saying, like, also out of character. Demir's about to drop a shit ton of money. So, but yeah, I'll chip in.
You know what?
For the good of the party.
I'm pretty sure Sev is going to agree, so I'm gonna take it from Sev. It's gonna be 600 from each.
Yeah, so 600 gold or 60 platinum.
Well, yeah, 60 platinum, because you mostly have platinum,
Yeah,
I believe.
I have. Let me tell you what my money looks like right now. I have 355 platinum, 0 gold, 0 electrum, because who the fuck uses that, or whatever it's called, whatever it is.
That doesn't exist. It's fine.
The other one. Anyway, 2 silver and 0 copper. So I have 355 platinum and 2 silver.
All right.
Did you convert your silver to platinum for like record keeping purposes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So I was like, hey, you might have some more in there.
Well, by the way, I never asked again. Are you guys using a bank? Do you want to use a bank and leave some of the gold, or are you carrying around all of that platinum and stuff?
I think it might be handy before, like, if we were to leave the town to go to a bank.
That's fair.
Well, that's part of the reason that I was thinking of getting this bag. We can just put all of our gold in it.
Yeah,
also,
and then when the bag gets stolen, it gets all stolen at once.
Yeah, but Demir is an abjuration mage, so you know, can't he put a glyph of warding on it so that if someone steals it, they blow up?
I don't know glyph of warding.
Do you know who does?
Callahan knows glyph of warding.
I know that in spades. Yeah, I got this in the bank.
Callahan's a better abjuration mage than Demir.
Oh wow!
Those are fighting
said
words.
That, not me.
Oof. Well,
Not
either
my
way,
words, what?
you're putting in an order for the haversack, correct? The backpack of holding, as I like to call it. Okay.
The sack that has things.
The sack that has things. All right. So, according to what she told you, and I'm keeping to that, it's going to take 20 days for her to create to enchant the backpack of holding.
Okay. Probably at some point, you know, in the day later from the the ritual,
Mhm.
Emrys will go there and actually order it.
Okay.
Just come very very smugly with lots and lots of platinum. Like I do have the money.
Oh, aren't you sweet? And she just gives you a little pat and takes the 300th platinum to puts it in a coffer. Come back in 20 days. I'll have the backpack for you, very prepared and pretty. Also, do you have any suggestions on what you want it to look like?
Did anyone go with Emrys to purchase this?
The mirror would not have.
I think
Bearing in mind
after
this would be
handing
Emrys with
seeing cotton pieces and seeing that weird monster, Callan's probably just gonna like diff. He's gonna really just rethink a few things.
Yeah.
Buy some new socks. I don't know.
Edward, are you with Emrys?
I asked
Oh,
because
no.
if no one comes, then Emrys has free reign with the design of the haversack.
Emrys has free
Just
reign.
saying. Okay, good. It probably has similar kind of designs to the kind of clothes Emrys wears, so very kind of elaborate. It would have kind of some skulls, like little skulls hanging off of it, maybe like an eye across the top that the like belt down bit that like opens up into the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Just like kind of intricate symbols along the side that don't really mean anything. They just look cool. And maybe like kind of an inscription, just kind of like around, or yeah, an inscription just along the side that says like "Beyond the Void" or something.
All right. She notes it down. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Emery spends like half an hour just describing in detail all of this.
You've seen the blind unicorn's owner. She is delighted by all of this detail. She just notes
I didn't
it down.
actually I kind of forgot to like say this last time, but Emery's is like super into like everything in the blind unicorn because it's so over the top.
Yep. They match. All right. So, you have 20 days for the haversack. Just so you all know, the haversack has several pouches. The 2 pouches on the side carry 20 pounds of material, and the large pouch carries 80 pounds of material. But the sack never changes weight. It's always 5 pounds.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. A good investment.
Indeed. All right. So, who wants to do the downtime first?
Don't all go
Do
at
it in-
once.
Yes.
Do it in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical
Did you say?
order. Okay, so that would be ABC Callahan.
Hey guys, alrighty. So what are we doing with our downtime?
This is for the first week.
I know I started or tried to start a few things last week. First and foremost was kind of like the running with Catherine, kind of like trying to be a better member of the community. So maybe like working up a little bit of renown, if you will.
Yes. So helping out the disenfranchised.
Helping out the disenfranchised, constant lesser restorations on individuals with like dick wart or whatever it is.
Are you mainly focusing on the 7 rocks?
7 Rocks, yeah, that's probably where Callum kind of feels most at home with. He kind of feels like they're kind of the most hard done. I know I mentioned it, but I don't think we got around to actually like getting back in touch with Baron Gross.
Not yet. You can attempt it. He does not live in Westreach. He lives outside of Westreach, but it's close enough that you can visit if you want to spend a couple of days of your downtime.
How has Baron Gross kind of like proceeded with what himself and Callum discussed back in the gala, when it was kind of the idea of like Baron Grass being more prominent in the Westreach community in order to kind of like build stronger ties. Like how's that gone the last like month or so?
Well, you want to gather information about Gross.
Not about Grass, is more like has he done anything?
Okay, roll me just an investigation. See if you can hear anything about that.
Not percepting, no? You don't want me to percept?
Oh no, I did say investigation.
That's fair enough.
Okay. You haven't heard anything specific about Gross aside from there is something going on with the Red Council, and they say Gross is involved because of the Lord having been killed, the Duke. It seems like there's something going on with the Red Council, but everyone is keeping it very hush hush. And you get the impression that Gross is one of the people involved in this.
Am I hearing any, like, is it kind of like in favor of Gross or out of favor of Gross?
Neither side. From the information you're gathering, it's mostly just people talking. You get bits and pieces here and there. Some people like some factions more than others. It's nothing super focused.
And if you could remind me, the Red Council, are they solely based within Westreach, or is it all of Wimborne?
The Red Council is basically essentially the governing body of Westreach and all of its surrounding areas. Like all of the nobles around Westreach tend to follow the Red Councils more so than the Windborn. That's why it's usually a bit of a thorn in the capital side, but hey, it's in the border, so they pretty much allow it.
Cool. Okay. Dope. Yeah. Other than that, I think the first week he'd just be kind of working on his kind of like renown within the community.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of building like a good reputation, both for himself and the Quarter Mall, but kind of just, I suppose he'd probably go in every day being like, yeah, I'm going to build up a good reputation. But by the end of the day, he'd be like, wow, I'm really glad I helped all these people, and like totally forgot that he was meant to kind of like advertise.
That sounds
He was
like
just kinda,
Callahan,
like,
yes.
Yeah, he kind of just like dips off and he's like, yeah, well, we did a good day's of work. Next morning, be like, oh shit, I forgot to tell them who I was.
Yeah.
I told the first 3 people and I forgot to introduce myself. Damn it.
All right. All right, so you spend the first week doing that. You go around, you help people. You mainly focus on the 7 rocks, which, let's be honest, it's the people you more identify with. Plus, it's, where more people need help. So you're going to roll for me, please. A straight charisma roll. Not perception.
Are you sure you don't mean to roll perception though? Like
I am.
I don't feel like you meant that. You know what I mean?
You could use a hero point if you wanted to.
I don't know what I'm even rolling for. I'm so nervous. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
This is basically for the result of your downtime.
Okay. In that case, yeah.
How well your downtime go. Actually, I need to open up the channel points.
May I use a hero point, please?
Oh yes, of course. Oh, there we go.
Oh, baby!
There we go!
Baby!
Always listen to Demir.
Damn, son!
That should just be the tagline of the show. Telling me to always listen to Demir.
So
I imagine the party is like, we're like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where like Demir saying, hey guys, let's do this, and everyone's like, sure, let's do that, and then cue the intro card of like
the gang doesn't do this.
The gang listens to Demir, like the gang ignores Demir.
Oh, all right. So with that fantastic roll, 21 charisma roll, fantastic. So you spend a week helping out people. You actually fix bones. There's like people that come in. They start actually coming to you for help. And the fact that you don't seem to want anything out of it, you look genuinely happy for helping people using your magic and your knowledge, either life knowledge or actually medical knowledge. You actually gain favor because of that, because people can feel that you're not doing this to gain something. Because people in the Seven Rocks, they're used to, uh, if someone is doing something for you, they usually want something in return. So they were very weary at first, but by the last couple of days of that week, you get groups of people that just come to you and they remember you from the relief effort after the Windscar attack, and they greet you at you by the last day of that week. As you go through the Seven Rocks, you get greeted like every other step. There's someone that just gives you a wave or greets you in some form. You feel very welcomed in this area.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Pretty great, actually. It also helps that the Wounded Soldier is right on the edge of the Seven Rocks. So you get out, you take a few steps, and you're right at the Seven Rocks. So you're always in the area, and your face is getting very well recognized for that. In the meantime, we're going by alphabetical order. So we'd have Demir next.
We're doing like first week, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first thing is Demir's gonna go to that scroll shop, and I want to hear what scrolls there are for sale.
Oh, all right. So you went to the scroll shop, and you do see the dwarf over there, just grumpily looking at a piece of parchment, and what do you want? It's you. Hi.
Yes, hello. I was hoping to inquire as to what look at the scrolls you have for sale.
Want scrolls? I got scrolls for ya. What are you looking for?
Specifically those of spells typically conjured by a wizard, or a wizard that would typically be able to summon them.
I
So
want
more
the
of
arcane. Gotcha. Look at these babies. And he takes out from under a counter, like he opens up something under the counter. You don't actually see it, and then he puts three scrolls on top of it. We got basic scrolls here. Good basic scrolls, lad. Alright? So, here, it's a spell that conjures a blade of ice that then explodes in your enemy's face, killing them. It's pretty vicious and brutal. Hey. Huh?
That is quite fantastical.
Aye. Then we have this one. It summons a wee creature from the beyond to follow you and obey your commands. It's a spirit that takes the form of, well, whatever you want. It has to be an animal, but, it can be an owl, it can be a cat, it can be an octopus. It's a pretty good
Very
spell.
interesting indeed.
Aye. We also have this one. This will protect you from the outside forces, demons, spirits, good and evil alike. Yes.
And what's beyond this level? More complicated as well.
Well,
For what you have available.
yeah, if you want something more, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, lad.
I understand.
Are you sure? Because I have some Some pretty interesting things.
I would very much like to see.
All right, then. Well, if you want the curse removed, and he takes out a box, this scroll will do it. And as he opens it, you immediately recognize it as remove curse, which I think you do have, right?
I don't have.
You don't have, but it's an abjuration.
It is abjuration.
Yeah, it's an abjuration, so immediately you start recognizing it. This will remove any, let's say, non-ancient curse that assails you. But I also have these two babies. Picks up another 2 scrolls. These will instill fear into your enemies, making them run away from you. Of course, if you want to change how people perceive your energies around you, we have this one. It won't change how you look, but it will make the enemy think. For example, if they're sensing you without their eyes, they might think you're a dragon, or they might think you're something else. Let's see, what else do we have? Ah, yes. I call this one Enemies Everywhere. It creates an illusion in your enemy's mind that will make all their allies look like enemies for a short time. Of course, if you want the really expensive stuff, well, we can talk shop. But for now, these are the ones I usually have available.
How much do these scrolls typically run? Is it varying upon the individual, or
It
you have them at
usually
certain-
vary, but if we're talking about the common ones, as he points to the first 3 that he showed you, those will run you about 120 to 150 something gold. If we're talking about these ones, you can usually see them between 200 and something 400 gold a piece.
I am definitely interested in the one. Let's see, the one that conjures a creature to accompany me, a spirit.
Ah, the familiar spell. It's a good one. Usually most spellcasters get it for sake of convenience. They're usually good servants. You know what? I like you, lad, so I'll let you take it off my hands for 150 gold.
Very well then.
Hey. He pushes
then-
it over to you.
And then also the curse removal.
Ah, that one's a wee bit more expensive. But I like ya,
How much?
so I'll let it go for a 400 gold.
Very well then.
Ah, I forgot about this one as he's like looking through the scrolls. This one will let you see invisible creatures. If
Yes,
you're
that is.
interested.
I am definitely interested in that. How much for that?
240 gold.
Very well then.
Aye, anything else that interests you from this batch?
Well, as far as this batch, I think I am. I think I am fine. Although you did propose talking shop about some other ones.
Well, first, lad, I need to know you have the coin to make it worth showing you these things, you know.
I've certainly had no trouble coughing up the coin thus far.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. Well, I can show you my best kept secrets. Aye, come this way. As he leads you to a back room inside the shop. Before that, he actually runs off to the entrance and takes the open sign and swings it closed. And then you see him cast something into the lock, and you identify it as arcane lock. He's basically activating it. It's already cast on the door, and then he waves his finger, and you recognize the words for the alarm spell. This guy really just makes it very safe all around. Then he takes you to the back room, and you see there's two saves. There's one very intricate and heavily fortified safe embedded into the wall, and then one larger but less developed, still a sturdy safe that it's basically just standing there. And he goes to the big one and he opens it up as he starts putting in the codes and then reciting some magical words. So these ones I don't show to just about everyone, but considering what you came to get last time, it looks like you're a capable spellcasters, aye? You and your friend.
Indeed.
I like it when this magic is shared with good, capable people. So, if you're looking for magic that a wizard such as yourself can cast, arcane magic, and he takes three scrolls from inside, leaving just one inside. And then he very gently, it looks like he is just very careful with these scrolls as he takes them over to a small desk. I'll have you know, these scrolls, I didn't make them myself. These were scrolls that I obtained from pathfinders and other adventurers that go beyond into the west. These are powerful magics, you understand?
I understand.
Aye. So, from what I was capable of understanding, this spell, and he takes one of the scrolls and carefully opens it up. It creates a powerful surge of energy. Dark energy. It seems like a necromancy spell. It floods the area. And it just kills everything within range. Once someone dies from this, it arises afterwards as an undead creature. Very, very dangerous magic, lad. Powerful. And then he starts opening up another one. Another one. This one, less nefarious. It's an illusion spell that works with people's dreams. If someone is sleeping, you are capable of entering his dreams and manipulate them and send them messages. You can attack them, but it will wake them up. But it can hurt them. But the main thing for this spell is manipulating one's dreams. Also powerful magic. And finally, this one. This one, I don't know which one is worse. This one or this one. And he points to the one that creates zombies. This creates a storm of acid that attacks everything within range. once it explodes. It deals devastating damage to everything. So be very careful if you ever touch this one.
How
Anything
much for that?
you like?
How much for that third one?
For the third one. Right. You got a good eye, lad. 640 gold should do it. These other ones, they cost a wee bit more.
Yes. I will take this one. 640 gold.
Aye. You're one of the first few people that's bought anything from these safes. Well, in a long time. Very nice. Well,
Well, thank you.
and he pauses for a moment. Not interested in the other ones.
Not now, I would think.
Hmm.
Perhaps at a later date.
How much gold you have left, lad? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I have. I'd have to do the calculations, but I have quite a bit remaining, but I do have it earmarked for other endeavors.
I see. Well, I have a personal treasure of mine, but I don't think you'll be able to afford it. And you see him glance towards the smaller safe. Come back when you have a wee bit more money, lad.
Well,
A
quite
lot
certainly.
more money. Because this one, this is an ancient magic you have no idea.
Understand. I'm greatly intrigued. Should I, upon the coming weeks, procure some scrolls of my own, perhaps some that carrying various spells that you do not have in your possession? Would you be interested in purchasing them to
You want to make scrolls,
and to sell
lad?
to others? It's something I'm considering.
I buy and sell scrolls. If they're good quality, I don't mind selling them. Of course,
Understood.
you'll make a good price for an old dwarf like myself. Gives you a wink.
Right. Aye, sir. I'm certain I will be back not too long from now.
Aye. Well, and he ushers you out of that room after putting the rest inside the vault, and then he takes a scroll case and actually gently puts all of the scrolls in that you've bought inside the scroll case and then hands it over. You can keep the case, lad.
Oh, thank you very much.
Not to
I
worry.
appreciate.
Not everyone that comes in and purchases several of these scrolls. I like it. I like seeing it.
You take care of yourself.
You too, lad. You're the one outside using these magics.
Quite so.
Alright, so as you exit, so the scrolls you have are the Find Familiar spell,
Yep.
the Remove Curse spell,
Aye.
See Invisibility,
Aye.
and Vitriolic Sphere.
Yep.
4th level spell.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. The other two high level scrolls were 5th level, just so you know.
Or they're were they Dream and Negative Energy Flood?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I figured, and I was like, I don't think I can even use it.
You can.
Well, I can use them, but I can't try and transcribe them into my own use, right?
You can, as long as it's in your wizard spellbook, you can transcribe them into your book.
Okay, so I don't. It's like even if I found like a book or a scroll or something like that beyond my spell level, but I could still attempt to transcribe it and then just couldn't use it.
Technically, yes.
Okay. What is the process for trying to transcribe from a scroll into my book?
Oh, you have to do an Arcana check, and if you fail, the DC is basically 10 plus the spell level. If you fail, the scroll burns up and you wasted it.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I am gonna try and start. For now, I'm gonna try and start in transcribing some of these scrolls.
Oh, you're gonna start with the
Here's a
scrolls?
gambling man.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that out of the way.
Okay. So, let's start with the Find Familiar scroll. So, roll me an Arcana. By the way, you roll at the end of trying to copy them, so you do waste the hours that you would have spent.
Okay, can I start with whichever one I want first?
Oh yeah. So totally.
Okay.
It would be worth going to Callahan for MT's like enhanced abilities or anything, no?
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. That and guidance. Or I guess if
Maybe you can ask, Emra's patron for. Well, I'm sure Emra's would be happy to summon that friendly pal.
Ah,
Hey,
yes.
Harold.
Yeah,
okay,
Harold.
you know what?
Howard Henry himself.
Dusk makes a good point. Just because this is the first week, and Dusk already is doing what he's doing for the week, I'll actually hold off until the second week, and Demir will basically approach Callahan and basically say hey, you want to help me out a little bit with
I want to ask
the
something
enhancing
though. I want to ask something though. Here's the thing. Enhanced ability lasts what? 1 hour?
Yeah, and this thing takes the whole scribing process takes a while.
Yeah. So if your enhanced ability does not encompass the whole process, you're not going to be able to use it.
Okay,
You're not
going to
benefit
for
from it.
guidance.
The same thing is applied for guidance, because keep in mind, Callahan would have to be for guidance. Callahan would have to be next to you for all those, just the whole hour. So he's gonna lose his whole week, or at least as long as.
That's what I was saying that's why I was saying thinking I would I'll hold off to it the second week and I'll at least approach Callahan with the idea because of just basically spam casting along his side. So I'll table that for now.
Are you just gonna be doing the normal spells then, the book spells?
Yes. So and now that I've achieved some new scrolls, I gotta do some balance. But I do know some ones that I definitely want to start transcribing. That will take me all week.
Okay, so you can just pick those out.
How many hours would you say I have for this week?
8 to 10 hours per day. So that's 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all Demir is going to be doing.
Yeah. So basically, for the next 60, I'm gonna say 65 to 70 hours of work. Your 65 to 70 hours of work is going to be just locked in your room transcribing stuff from one book to the other, correct?
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Also, I don't know if anyone. Would I be able to procure a second spell book, like a blank one?
Oh, easily.
From. Okay,
Easily.
how much would that run me?
In the amusing quill, you can easily get it. I believe it says in your character.
Yeah.
Spell book. It's 50 gold.
Okay, I'll buy that then.
Okay.
All right.
Oh! I forgot about this. He also has another option. He has a special spell book that will not be damaged by fire, water, and will not deteriorate with age.
How much is that?
But that one costs significantly more.
How much significantly more?
400 gold.
400 gold as opposed to 50.
The normal one is 50.
But it won't burn up. Won't basically be destroyed by water or
fire and water won't damage it. It can be completely submerged and it will be perfectly fine, and it won't deteriorate with age.
I told you guys Demir is spending a lot of money this
episode. It is considered a magical item.
Hell yes, I'm buying that.
Okay, so for 400 gold, you get the Enduring Spellbook.
Alright.
It is. While the normal spellbooks are a little, average looking, then usually the wizard starts to modify it as they want. This Enduring Spellbook is this golden tome with red letterings engraved into the front, and once you buy it, you take it, and the owner of the amusing quill begins to chant a few words. It begins to change, and he asks, "What do you want it to say, lad?"
Say?
Yes, the front of the cover.
I didn't think about this. I am. Bolshevik.
Right? You go. Is this how it's spelled? You just start the process, and he's trying to spell it in Halfling.
Demir will write it out.
And that's what it says, right on the front. And you have an enduring spellbook. Basically, it won't be damaged by most things.
Yeah. And then this is just this is just kind of like more so like a question or anything. Would it be possible to basically buy locks for the book to basically keep it under lock and then potentially cast a spell on said lock, so basically it couldn't be opened or it'd be more difficult to open without arcane methods?
You can buy a lock for it, can be modified to have a lock, and you can cast arcane lock on it. Yes,
that's exactly what I was asking. Yes. How much would it cost to get 2 locks? One for each of my books. Books.
It depends. If you want a normal lock, they are usually 10 gold a piece. If you want better locks, they can go up to 50 gold.
I'll go for Demir's gonna go. Demir's gonna splurge. I'll go for the better locks.
Okay, so you get 100 gold worth. So that's two locks, DC 20 to pick these locks.
All right.
And with arcane lock, it rises to DC 30. Great.
Yeah. All right. So okay, I'll figure out. Now I gotta do some shuffling and figure out how much money, especially with that haversack payment, how much money I actually got to work with. So I'll figure it out for exactly what spells I'm spending.
Maybe we should put one of those arcane locks on the haversack.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a plan. That's like the first spell I'm gonna transcribe from that book that I'm really excited about. But yeah,
Look at this
I'll
nerd,
just
excited about the spells he's transcribing.
I'm so excited about them, and now I actually might not transcribe every single spell I received because I keep getting poorer and poorer.
I mean, yeah, you're buying pretty expensive stuff.
Yeah, like all these scrolls and part of a sack and locks in a spell
Uh-huh.
book.
All right. So while you figure that out, we're gonna go
Yeah, we
to
can move
Edward
on.
because it's the alphabetical order. So Edward.
Here was me being like, oh my god, I'm E. I'm like so early. I'm gonna be like the first one.
Yeah, you forgot that there's a C, a D, and an ED.
If Kyoho was here, Kyoho would be last as K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Edward. This is just the first
Edward,
week. This is why I knew I was gonna have to dedicate a whole session for this.
Because of me.
It's fine, man. All right, so Edward, what are you doing?
Edward, for the first couple of days at least, you'll be looking for a blacksmith since you want to find a heavy crossbow.
Ooh, a heavy crossbow. All right.
So we'll be scouting the different blacksmiths, if there are more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Just browsing their material, their shops, see if any catches his eye.
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
$18. All right. You find there's a couple of different blacksmiths in town. They can do work. It's more of a bowyer's. I think it's bowyer that's pronounced. Kind of job. But you do find a couple of people. What you do find that stands out is most heavy crossbows that you find tend to be around 50 gold. They're well made. They will do the job. They will perfectly do the job. It's not even. They will fire. They will be fine. Now the what you do find. Hey, what in 18 you find this? There is a blacksmith in town. Doesn't have a shop. Doesn't have a name. He does have a huge forge, and you do see a lot of people moving around his stuff. It's a very strong dwarf. He has, weirdly enough, it's almost like he doesn't do leg day. So he has like these thin legs, thin small legs for how incredibly built he is on top. If you know One Piece, he's basically Kaido with the tiny skinny legs but huge muscles.
I don't know Kaido, but I get the picture.
All right. So you basically have this dwarf that he is working, and once you go inside his forge, you start looking around and you see not really on display. It's almost like they're just placed there. Really well made, embellished pieces. This is a master of the craft, and you do find that he does. He will make a crossbow for you, but it will be a masterpiece, so to speak. But it will be expensive. It'll run. While the normal crossbows are about 50 gold, this one will go up to 300 gold. That's what he'll sell.
Okay. Can
But I'm not done.
he go on? Sorry.
There's also the enchanter, the blind unicorn. As you go through, you actually see it's not a heavy crossbow, but it's a light crossbow on display that is enchanted, and it will run you for. I'm just gonna assume you talk to her, and she will sell it to you for 1,500 gold. It is a light crossbow, not a heavy crossbow, but it's enchanted with. Basically, it's a +1.
Edward would still prefer to have a better looking.
Oh, they both look amazing. Because
Yeah, but a heavy crossbow.
oh, all right.
You'd prefer a heavy one.
All right. So you can have a heavy crossbow for 300 gold. It's a masterwork heavy crossbow.
Will he follow my design ideas, or he'll make it?
You will make it. So it'll take a week, but he will make it. You just tell him what you want it to look like.
Okay. Like a hawk.
Like a hawk. All right. He can do that. Aye. A hawk. A hawk. All right, I'll make it. It's a challenge. I like it.
I see you have some pretty decent weapons and armor.
You call it decent one more time, lad, and I'll hit you with my hammer.
All right. Have a nice week. I'll be back.
Good. Bye.
Then
All
a
right.
few words. Okay.
So 300,
Okay.
300 gold for a heavy crossbow. Masterwork, very embellished, very beautiful heavy crossbow. Anything else? But that was basically you just looking for something to buy. What do you? Anything else you wish to do, or do you want to do just the activity?
This is the activities, but this is something that Edward will do throughout the rest of the downtime.
Mhm.
So not only for this week, unless something changes, of course. Throughout the rest of downtime, Edward will be working out.
Okay.
Endurance and strength, because if he still feels like the void was much more than a couple of minutes or a couple of hours. He feels out of shape, and so he wants to get back to his prime.
Get back to
So
his
he's going to
prime.
work. Yeah. So he's going to work out. He's going to jog around the town in the morning, and then after lunch, he's going to practice his sword techniques, both the great sword and the short sword, near the church with his shirt off, as one does.
Oh, you mean the court of Mal?
The court of Mal. Yes, I apologize.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Like you said, under the Catherine's window, then.
Yep.
Okay. Roll in athletics.
Just a second.
$15. All right. Well, first of all, for you, the workout is amazing. By the end of that week, you feel better than ever. Like it's that your muscles are sore, but that it's that good soreness where you pushed yourself to the limit. You worked well. You've been eating well, decently. It's still wounded soldier food. It's decent, but you've been working out. Not so sure about anyone just paying a lot of attention to you. Anyone specific, you don't know. But in terms of working out, you feel better than ever.
Nice.
Nice.
Good for Edward.
Good for Edward. Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, Emerus. Tell me about your
Me?
week.
Okay. So first off, I do want to buy something.
Okay.
And that thing is some health potions.
Ooh, health potions.
Well, healing potions.
Well, you head to Nikolai's Potions and Lotions then, I assume.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, well, I mean, basically, Emrys will also, inform others of this. So essentially, who wants potions?
Are you just doing a potion run?
Yeah, does anyone? I'm doing the potion run, guys. So who wants potions?
Demir is hesitant about spending money on the sack because it was not spell related. So Demir will not.
Okay,
not
that's fine. Demir doesn't want a potion.
You'll be down for you put me down for 2 potions, please.
Yeah, sure, mate. Okay, so how much will the potions be at the potions and lotions?
You get to the Potions and Lotions, and you do see Nikolai, a very skinny, very small halfling, even by halfling standards. And welcome. You're looking to buy something? Yes.
Yes, indeed. I was looking to
Potions. Yes, I got potions for you.
precisely
Come here. And he starts leading you. I got a lot of potions. You want to buy potions? I got a lot of potions. So,
Yes, that's precisely what I came here for. I wonder,
good. So, what do you
must
want?
possess some kind of mind-reading ability, such as myself.
Just a lot of experience. Yes. Okay. So, I have some very wonderful potions. Usually, I specialize in resistance potions. They will make you, good at withstanding the elemental forces of the world, eh? You look like an adventurer to me. Very strong lad, eh? And he just grabs your arm. Very strong, eh?
Emerson has a noodle arm.
Yeah. No, but he's still saying, yeah, very strong. I can see that. So, how about this potion? It will help you resist fires. It's a good one. I also have this one. It will help you resist the chilling, biting cold. Or this one. No mental fiends will be able to hurt this mind.
Well,
I got a potion for anything you wish to resist. I will protect you with my potions. Yes.
this potion, you say, that resists attempts to invade the mind.
No psychic attacks. If someone is trying to hurt you, they won't hurt you as badly. They might not even hurt you at all.
How
It
much
depends
would...
on your strength.
Well, I consider myself quite adept at resisting.
Of course you are. I could tell right as you came in. Yes. Of course. Very powerful mind. Yeah, that brain of yours is huge. I can see it.
Indeed.
For you, my friend, we'll make a good price. You
Yes.
seem like a good and capable person. I'll make a perfect price for you. I will lower the price. Friend discount. Yes, friend discount. Only 450 gold for you.
I see. And that would be a friend discount? Are you...
Of course, we're friends. Aren't we? Of course we are.
Are you sure that that would be appropriate for as close friends as we are? I'm sure that since we're especially know each other especially well, I'm sure that you could offer me something more.
Roll a persuasion, please. 22. You're looking to buy more than just these potions, right?
Indeed, I was wondering if you. Well, I'm sure someone as skilled as yourself would, of course, have some healing potions as well.
Healing potions. I have perfect healing potions. I got the usual stuff. Usually, it's not really that great. They will heal you. They will mend broken bones. But for a strong person like you, you need something greater, something stronger. Yeah, you need this one. And he picks up this large vial of red liquid. This here. It's a powerful healing potion. My own make. Will heal everything you get. All wounds close in no time.
Quite impressive.
Yes. I also have this one. I call this the Elixir of Health. It will heal. If you're diseased, it will heal one of your illnesses. Right in the spot. No need to worry about anything, especially when you go to the brothel with the ladies, huh?
Yes, well, not for myself, but perhaps one of my companions might need that.
Of course, you are a respectful man, yes.
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 Well, to begin with, though, perhaps we could start with some. Well, how much would that special make healing potion of yours?
I usually go for 250 gold, but you're a friend. And discount, correct? 225 for you. I have 4. I can sell you 4.
Perhaps I will buy 1 alongside some regular healing potions.
For those, I will make it 50 gold, huh?
You have yourself a deal. May I have... Okay, so just out of character. So Callahan wants to... Did anyone else want any healing potions? No?
I'm guessing.
No, not really. We have healing spells, plus lay on hands. We don't need that many healing potions, I'd say.
You can...
Yeah, but
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No. Keep up the confidence. It's wonderful, tasty even.
Okay. Well,
considering my motto is don't heal them until they're at 0.
It's most efficient. It's most efficient. Okay. So Callahan wants to. Emrys will buy. I think Emrys will buy 3, kind of on top of that. So 5 healing potions plus the super one.
Oh, I will point one thing out. The elixir of health. Will cure 1 wound.
Okay.
Immediately closes a wound if used.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna buy that anyway. So that's 5 healing potions. So 250 and then 225. So that's 475, right? Which is
so 5 healing potions.
5 Yeah, 5 healing potions plus the super one.
425. Yeah.
Well, 475.
75. Yes. Sorry. Thank you.
I'll pay 425 if that's your offer.
No. Okay. The elixir of health. I'll let it go for 180 gold.
Oh, is that the cure disease one?
Yes.
I think I will abstain from that for now. It seems like quite a useful potion. However, one of my companions is capable of that already.
Well, do you want to have another look at other potions I might have? I do have a potion that will make you heroic and strong, a potion that will make you shrink, a potion that will make you grow, a potion that will turn you into smoke. For a short time.
Potion. Oh, a potion that will make you shrink and a potion that will make you turn into smoke.
Yes, I have wonderful potions, my friend.
I'm quite interested in those two. Could you tell me more about them?
Ah, yes, the shrink one. It will. He has a look at you. Let's just say if you take this potion, you will become about my size. And you look down, and he's about half your size. So.
Emrys isn't tall anyway, so that's pretty small.
Yeah. It will make you about my size. The one that makes you grow will make you. I don't know. Have you seen? I've seen a big Oni the other day. Have you seen Oni? It'll make you about as tall as an Oni.
I see. Yes, I have seen Oni. That sounds quite impressive.
Ah, well, it is incredibly. How do you say the word? Incredibly impressive. Yes. The one that will turn you into smoke. It will. Once you drink it, your body becomes smoke. You are not really able to, touch things. You are smoke.
Are you able to move as smoke?
Yes, it's slow, but you can fly around for 1 hour.
I see.
And, people can actually hurt you because you're smoke, right? People try to stab you and they stab smoke. It doesn't really work like that.
It's quite ingenious.
Yes. It's a good way of getting around, difficult locations, dangers,
How much would these 2 potions, or 3 potions in fact, cost?
Ah, yes. The one that turns you into smoke. This one will be 450 gold. I put these at the same level as the resistance potions I usually make. It takes a long time, many days, a lot of work. This one, the potion of diminution, the potion of growth, I'll let it go for 375 each.
I see.
Very high level potions, my friend.
Yes, I can see that. In that case,
and if you buy at least one of these, because you're a good person, I'll let the potion of psychic resistance go for, and he looks like it's hurting him to say this, for 400 gold. If you buy one of the others, it's a good deal.
how much, sorry?
For the psychic resistance.
I actually didn't hear. I actually didn't. You said 400.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good deal.
I would like then, in total, the 5 regular healing potions.
Yes.
I will. I would like the enhanced healing potion you described.
Yes.
And I would also like 1 of these smoke potions and 1 of these growth potions.
Ooh. All right. So starts doing mental math while I do calculator math. That will be 1,300 gold total. Friend discount and everything. I won't lower it any more.
Of course. Emrys will hand over. So that's 130 platinum.
Yes. Oh, platinum! I knew you were a good man. Okay. Platinum. And he just starts biting each of the coins. All right. So you have a potion of gaseous form, a potion
Okay.
of resistance against psychic,
Okay.
a potion of
Oh,
growth.
wait, I didn't buy the resistance psychic one.
Oh, you didn't buy the resistance of against psychic. Right. So you have the gaseous form, you have the growth.
Was that included in the price? I
No.
don't think it
No.
was.
You have the gaseous form, you have the growth,
Mm-hmm.
and you have 5 healing potions, normal healing potions, and you have
Yeah.
1 greater healing potion. The greater
Cool.
healing potion is 4d4 plus 4 healing.
Mm-hmm. And that's one that restores a wound, right?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. So there's the difference between
When
the
I-
greater healing potion and then there's the elixir of health.
When I said, well, hang on, wait. Am I getting confused? You said that there was one that like is like a super healing potion that he said was like really good,
Yes.
like
And
restores
then
all of someone's health. Was that just the great healing potion?
that's a greater healing potion. Like for normal people, this
Oh.
heals any broken
Okay.
wound, any broken bone and open wound that you have. The elixir of health is the one that cures the disease and wounds.
Okay, I got confused.
Do you
Okay,
want
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
do you want the elixir of health or not?
No, that's fine. I've
Okay,
bought
so
some.
you just have a greater healing potion and a normal healing potion.
Yeah.
All right. Come back anytime, friend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yes. Waves you awake.
Okay. So Emrys will obviously give Callahan 2 potions, and maybe kindly ask for the amount of money that they cost if Callahan doesn't mind.
What's the exact figure for 2? You
It would
hustled
just-
your man of quite a bit of coin there, from what I could tell.
The healing potions weren't discounted. They were just 50 gold each, so that would be 100 gold, so 10 platinum.
Alright, you took it there. And you 10
I'll
platinum.
give myself back 10 platinum.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so Emrys just did that one afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the time, Emrys would like to try to get in contact with why am I so awful with Fabis?
Okay. Do you take?
Obviously,
Well, the remember the bracelet will just do 1 message per day.
yeah. Well, I mean, Emrys will just ask to borrow the bracelet if Callahan doesn't mind.
All right.
Yeah, you fireman.
Well, once you use the bracelet, you contact Fabus, and he does tell you. Unfortunately, he is rather busy and he cannot spare for a distraction. He is working with Miss Natasha currently, and other few things.
Okay. Emrys will just well, wait, it was. Can Emrys reply or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Emrys will just politely say understood, wishing him luck with what he's working on. And that does rid me of what I was planning to do, but instead of that,
Damn NPCs being busy.
God, I can't believe NPCs like have their own lives. They don't just
Yeah.
stand around like in one place, like in an RPG.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
say
with-
the same
with an-
line over and over
With an
again.
exclamation mark just floating above
Yeah.
their heads.
Okay. In that case, Emrys will
Yes.
we didn't get any like
Any what?
No, I'm just wondering. We didn't get any like regular books from the ruins, did we? Like, so
No, no. The mirror basically took the. Well, you got regular books, but you left them at Natasha's. It was the notes on Angel
yeah,
autopsies and whatnot.
right. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. I'll just say, like, basically, I was planning on having Emrys, like, try and learn some stuff from Fabis. So I'm just wondering what other kind of research Emrys could do. Other than that, I was going to say maybe see if Emrys can like do something with Demir, but Demir's going to be transcribing spells like all
Yeah.
the time, so there's no time. Like Demir won't be able to help with that. Okay. Is there like a library in town or anything?
Yeah, there's a big library in town. It's Westreach. Westreach is one of the biggest cities in the continent. So you will.
Okay.
There is a library. If you wanna do research, you just tell me what you want to research on, and I'll tell you what to do.
Okay. Emrys will just do some research then, I think.
All right.
Emrys is trying to research kind of any information about like just realms beyond like our own, basically.
Okay. Okay. The outer realms. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will have to pay 50 gold for basically all the materials, all the information, paying people to
That's
tell
fine.
you information and whatnot.
Paid.
What?
I paid it. I
Okay.
just
For
deducted it from
every
there.
additional 50 gold, you will gain a +1 to your roll.
Okay. What kind of role will it be?
In this case, it'll be an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not going to pay any extra. I'm
Okay.
going to let
So
fate decide.
so roll an intelligence roll for me.
Okay.
Ooh, 15. Okay, you learn 2 pieces of lore. All right. Lore. All right.
Yes, I love forcing our DM to give us lore.
That's fine. I love lore. I made it. Yeah. So you're researching on the other realms, like other possible realms. So the first thing you get is the world tree theory. You start finding a lot of information on after you paid and you go into to the more select area of the library. You find the world tree theory. So you essentially learn how the universe that you inhabit is generally built. Like what is the theory on how the universe is built? The theory, the grandstanding theory right now is that the world is a void. Like all of existence started as a void, and then when the old gods, the god of first the god of fire, then fire and life, then the god of earth, wind, and water. All these three primal gods united and created the great tree, the tree of life, which was essentially it's an entity that is worshipped as the Eliwin, the tree of life. It was given that power of life by the god of fire, which originally had it. And then the theory is that each branch that sprouts is a world in of itself, governed by the gods, the general gods. The gods are at the top of the tree, and then everything else, every other branch is a little world. Unfortunately, there's no information about the other worlds aside from bits and pieces, and you start hearing stories about reading about stories about people that vanish, and then they, because of magic, and then they appear, and they tell wild tales about these other worlds and whatnot. What you do know is that outside of the branches, there is nothing. It's just the space between, and nothing. It's just a void that you like to talk about so much. And
Yeah, Emery's kind of knew the basics of this, probably. Already.
generally,
Emery's.
kind of some of the information, yes.
Well, he hasn't just to justify speaking about Beyond the Void all the time.
Yes, yes.
Um,
What you do know about the void itself is, the theory is that it is timeless, and there's nothing there except for the rejected creations of the Nameless One. The theory that many have is that everything that is not within the tree was created long before even the old gods, and were just rejected as failed experiments. That's why people say that these abominations and whatnot, because the Nameless One just created them and essentially didn't care about something that wasn't perfect in his eyes. But they are old entities.
Okay.
The second piece of lore that you find is
More lore.
more lore, because you found two pieces of lore. It is still about the other worlds, and what you do find is hidden in one of the shelves. You find a book that details a man's exploration of another world, another branch. He talks about the name. He actually does not have a name. Like, it's anonymous. It seems more like a journal, and he talks about a different world, a world where the creatures that walk were of a different skin color and body type from anything he had ever seen. He talks about flying buildings just floating in the sky. He talks about powerful magics that destroy whole cities. He talks about a war. And he talks about corrupted creatures that begin to attack, and they are the trigger for this war. He talks about spending years in this other world before he was pulled back into his own branch once the magic... He doesn't really know, but he assumes the magic, just the power that was fueling his spell, just ran out. But it does say at the end that he was pulled back right as the corrupted ones achieved victory.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Good job.
Very successful research, I think.
Yes. So that was week 1. We're gonna go back to Callahan. Callahan, week 2. What are you doing?
Probably more of the same, really. The bed of the 7 rocks is looking, the more Callum might kind of like reach out to more of more towards like the Sun Road district before going to Hightown.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Hightown wasn't affected much in the Windscar attack.
No, it was mostly Seven Rocks and Sun Road.
Just starting out, Demir would or approach the subject of with Callahan if he'd be willing to magically assist him with this
100%.
task he has.
Oh.
Say hello to all my spell slots, boys.
All right. Okay, so I will say, what's the how many spell slots do you have for enhanceability?
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, because he has 3.
Yeah.
Go on.
No. You gotta read the money like it's 2 seconds, 2/3, and 1/4.
You should have 3 seconds probably.
What did I say? Yeah, 2/3, 2/3. So 3 seconds. There's 3 second level.
I think you should have 4, 3, 3, 1. I think.
Yeah, but enhanceability is a second level spell slot though. Or second level.
Right, I know. I'm just saying, like, I think 7 is right. I think you're just okay. Yeah, no, 7 is right.
Yeah, 7 is right, but the way I'm saying.
So okay,
Yeah,
so that's
like,
7
I can hear
hours.
myself say it wrong. You know, like I'm saying it out loud. I'm like, no, that's not it. But I
Alright,
understand.
so you have 7 hours in one day. You have 7 hours of the enhanceability spell. So I believe each hour to copy a spell is each spell is 2 hours per level, correct?
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to help me with the level 4 spell because he'd be 1 hour short.
Uh-huh.
But he could help me like for a day with the other 3 because
Okay.
one of them is abjuration, so it's half as much time.
Okay. So you get if Callahan is using up his next week to help you, you gain for the most of the scrolls you gain advantage on your roll, and for the last one I can give you guidance.
Okay, I'm just saying. Well, the reason I'm bringing it up is, let me just do the math because I don't think you might not necessarily need to do the whole week. It'd just be like 2 days, I think. Hold on, let me see.
Keep in mind, 2 days. That's still 14 slots that he can help you with.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
Math, everyone. Welcome to D&D.
Yeah, because the. Okay, yeah, it should be good. Okay, so advantage for the ones that are not the 4th level, and then the 4th level guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I will start with the 4th level.
Okay. So roll an Arcana with an extra D4.
All right. So. Why?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh
22.
my. There it is, boys.
Oh my. So 22.
I was like. Yeah,
you now have a vitriolic sphere spell in your spell.
I wanted to do that first because I was fully convinced I would burn not only my hero point but also the 2 banked for purchase.
Yes.
Okay, and then so advantage for the other 3.
Yes.
Okay, so for bestow for remove curse.
Remove curse. Yes.
So 3rd level.
Perfectly fine.
Woo.
Oh, boys.
All right.
What we call enhanced abilities.
2nd level. 2nd level see invisibility.
That's fine.
And 1st level find familiar. Oh shit!
All right. Look at those babies.
I rolled 7 times, and the lowest one was a 17.
There we go. Well, it looks like your research is success for these scrolls.
I greatly thank Callahan for his assistance, and also I am okay. All right. So now I'll let Callahan continue with or whatever else.
Okay.
That's true.
Callahan, so the first 2 days you spend doing this. So if I assume you're doing the outreach thing in Sun Road now.
Yeah, well, I suppose again, like provide the 7 rocks are kind of cleared off, moving towards some road, kind of just like reaching out and kind of getting more members of the community together. I would it be possible to sink some money to compensate for the 2 other days to get kind of like a full work week of building up the community
Okay.
renown and all
Okay. Okay. How about this? How much gold are you willing to sink? Depending on the amount, I'll lower the DC.
Lower the DC. Well, that's awkward because when I rolled for the DC, I rolled a 4 and a natural 20, so I don't know what the DC even remotely could be.
Well, I will say this: it was higher because you lost 2 days, but it can go lower depending on how much money you're pouring into this project.
If I
You do have you do have hero points available for purchase.
I'm wealthy in certain regards, like that. You know, like if I need to, I have a number Ran coin I can sink into this. If I drop 10 platinum pieces, how much is that going to like?
That's 100 gold, right?
That's a whopping 100 G's, man. 100 G's.
Yes, that's 100 gold, right? 10 platinum pieces, that's 100 gold. Yes. If you drop 100 gold, that's going to lower it by, I'm going to say by 1.
Whoa! Oh my god.
No, actually, I'd say it lowers it by 2, because I'd say for every 50, like in research, for every 50 it lowers it to a maximum of...
Okay.
I'm going to say to a maximum of... you can lower it by 6 points.
No, I'll just drop the 10 platinum pieces.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does that like attract any attention of any lords or anything like that? Like, is it just looking like it's just like being led by Callan, or are there any other
I don't
like
know. You're gonna have to roll and find out.
Oh, that's fair enough. Okay, I'm ready to roll. I'm just thinking in the 100.
Roll that charisma.
Your certain perception doesn't come into this at all now. I'm gonna buy a hero point.
Go right ahead.
Me,
yes. I see that.
There we are. Haven't even made a single perception check this session, boys. Like, really?
Yes. All right. So, you start your work in 7 Rocks, and you start moving up to Sun Road. They do see you spending quite a lot of gold to fix a lot of the houses and feed a lot of people. You do a lot of good work. While you don't necessarily see any nobles just running around and acknowledging you, they're not like they're everywhere, you know. But as you go to Sun Road, you do see a lot of people that are, lower middle income. They, again, like in Sun Road, they start learning your name. They start recognizing you. They do go more about their lives in general, but you start getting some recognition. Your name is known around the area, especially in Sun Road. For example, there's a few guards that greet you with big smiles, and they They start up conversations. For example, you go to Hightown. If you step to Hightown, usually guards give you that, shady look, like, what is this scum doing in Hightown? Every time you guys usually go up. Not now. They just go, oh, hey, Callahan, good to see you. Go right in. Stuff like that. They're getting to know you.
Callan kind of like at like the behest of those guys would probably be very yeah, top of the morning to you. Yeah. Just very confused. He's like, why are the police officers being mean or being nice to me? This is very suspicious.
I will say this: you do gain the attention of a lot of worshippers of Morwen that you do see helping out the goddess of healing and wisdom.
Is that the same? Sorry, I'm just jumping through my notes here. Is that the same one where the statue that we saw in an earlier session?
In Feywave?
The statue from like the very beginning.
Oh
in,
yes, the statue
Very,
from the very beginning. Yes. That was a
And isn't
statue of
she-
Morwen.
She's married to Maul. She's Maul's sister. That's Onwin, isn't it? The goddess of the home, hearth and servants.
Anwen is
Many wins.
is a sister of Maul.
Onwin, yeah, I think Onwin was a statue that we saw. So Morwin is a different person now, are they?
Morwen is more like an aunt of Maul.
Oh damn. Okay. All right. Odd vibes. So who's she the goddess of? She's the goddess of like
Healing and wisdom.
healing. Oh, wisdom. And do I notice my wisdom stat going up at all?
No.
Drats. Well, it was worth chance your arm.
But your name is recognized, like you're not a worshiper of Morwen, but she does. They do turn to you and know that she smiles upon you.
Hey yo, Maul gives you guys the thumbs up too.
They look very confused, but say
Most
okay.
people would be.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't think there's much in terms. Adikasi, does Demir mention that guy's smaller safe? The guy he was talking to earlier. I forgot his. I really I forgot his name.
You did spend 2 days with Demir, so there was an opportunity for that if Demir talked about it.
Demir would basically, if Callahan was to ask, like, "Hey, where'd you get these scrolls, man? Those look pretty sick."
Good Callahan.
Exact words, yeah.
He'd mention that that basically he got them from the scroll shop, and that the guy specifically the Trollic sphere he got from the more difficult one that took like an entire day to transcribe.
Mm-hmm.
Was basically he had a he had like a more like serious collection that he probably wouldn't have shown Demir if he had not already been buying like the other 3, but he doesn't mention specifically like the one safe with like the ancient scroll that even Demir himself didn't see. He wouldn't mention that.
Ooh, okay.
So he basically just mentioned like, yeah, there was 2 other, higher level scrolls, probably beyond his own capabilities, plus another one that he wasn't shown, presumably because it wasn't arcane in nature, so it wasn't going to be of much use for why Demir wanted the scrolls, which was to transcribe them.
All right, well, out of character, I haven't been thinking about anything else other than that for the last hour and a half, so if it's at all possible.
That tracks.
Could Callahan possibly maybe go looking for the shop?
Sure, you get to the shop and you see the dwarf. He's never seen you before. Like, what do you want?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Callahan Dirge. Pleased to meet you, bro.
He gives you, he narrows his eyes, looks you over, gives you that, it's probably not that smart kind of look, and says, welcome. What are you looking for?
Thinking, I might not be that smart, however.
Perceptive one, aren't you?
I try my best to be anyway. That's what they tell me. Come here, listen. I don't want to waste any of your time. You know, if I'm wrong on something, just let me know. I like to be kind of like on top and the up and up and all that. You helped out a friend of mine about a week ago, maybe less. He's he's this like really dope. He's like really big dude. He's got these horns and shit, and he carries.
Yoni.
He's also an Oni, but he also carries this book around, and he always says, "Oh my,"
I know the lad.
but less of a wrestler tone of voice and more of like an academic.
I know the lad. Aye.
Yeah, he's my friend. His name is Demir. He's really nice.
Uh-huh.
He was telling me that he was kind of telling me that you might have some like interesting wares, wink, for sale.
Uh-huh.
I have like I've got plenty of Skrilla. I'm just kind of curious. I'm just gonna price things out.
Well, I showed your friend the scrolls. The big ones I had.
Scrolls are pretty cool. I watched him write them up. He, fair play to him. He wrote a lot of scrolls. Like he's pretty good for that sort of stuff. So if you're looking for any like scribbly scribe work, he's your guy. I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you dabble in the scribble, but that's okay. That's okay, man.
I don't know if you dabble in the scribble, and it's just tomes and scrolls all around
It's like
you.
asking Demir if he reads at all.
Yeah.
Do you even read, bro?
Cringe.
Yeah, I was wondering if are you supplying anything for some of us less writing inclined?
I can sell you scrolls that you can use. Are you a caster of any sort?
Yeah, I can cast a few spells.
What type? Are you one of those holy types? He starts looking at the symbols of Mal that you have. You're one of them holy types, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean that shouldn't matter, right?
It should, because you're a holy type. You can't use arcane magic, lad.
Do you don't have any like dope ass magic weapons or anything like that you're selling?
Oh no, you'll have to go to the Blind Unicorn for magic weapons. But I do have some scrolls that you can use.
Yo, look, man, go on. You have my attention for sure. I walked all the way here by foot, so
All right.
I'm interested to hear a few things.
And he takes one of the scrolls and puts it on the table. So this one, usually, I'll let you know. So this one, if you use this scroll, old wounds will appear in your enemy's body. It will hurt them so much. All the pain they felt from those wounds will return for a short time, and you might actually kill someone.
Ooh, killing people. I think I'm trying to avoid that at the moment.
That's
You
fine.
see, we're kind of at this crossroads of like trying to not kill people anymore. Not that we ever have or have been convicted of crimes theretofore of killing someone.
None of you.
Well, yeah, by none of us, I mean just me and Big D. You know how it is, bros for life. Just the two of us, a squad of two. No one else.
All right. Well, if you're looking for protection, I have this one, and he puts another of the less amazing-looking scrolls. This one will protect you from creatures from outside of this realm, from undead, from corrupted beings, all sorts of nasty little fuckers. They won't
Does
be
it
able
protect
to.
you from good and evil by any chance?
Yes, they may be good or evil. They will protect you nonetheless.
I actually, I think I know that one.
Immediately
like if,
starts
if like a
losing
wolf or
interest.
a fake creature tries attacking you, you're like, nope.
If you have it, good for you. If you have a scroll, you don't need to sing your hymns and ask your god for it before you cast it. You just use it. Like a proper mage.
Go back. Am I supposed to be asking permission to cast the spells? And he starts like visibly sweating.
Listen. To know and be able to cast a spell per day, you need to pray and ask your god to give you the spell, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
It's usually how you priestly types work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
That's.
If you have
I
the
always
scroll,
ask.
you don't need to ask anyone. You can just cast it.
What happens if you don't ask?
Fucking god won't give you the magic, will he?
Yeah.
Are you all right, lad?
Yeah. Hey, man. I'll tell people about your shop. I'll make some. I'll buy the protection scroll. How much is that?
120 gold. Are you all right,
20.
lad?
That's cool, bro. Here. Did you take platinum?
Yes, I take platinum. Sure.
Thanks, man. Here you go. You're really doing me a solid here. That's here's 12 platinum pieces. Keep the
Callahan
change.
just died.
I like to imagine Callahan actually like.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Photoshop. No, sorry, I had my mic bouncing on my knee.
Oh. But it just fits perfectly. I just want to say that fits perfectly. So Callahan is just stumbling out of the shop, right?
Knocking everything down.
Yeah.
Sorry if that was like a sharp noise or anything.
No,
like
it's,
that.
it's fine. So that's 12 platinum, by the way. All
Yeah,
right, just come back whenever you want more scrolls, lad.
He's never
Okay.
come back.
God, I love Callahan.
I love me too.
if just by the end of the day, if Callan just gave the scroll to Demir, he's like, "Hey, Demir, here's some paper with some lingo on it. Here you go, bro."
Thank you. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
Nothing, man. I found it. Yeah. I'm gonna go ask for permission, and Callahan goes away to the room and he starts praying. And that's how I'd like to imagine he ends his second week of downtime.
Oh, that's a perfect ending for the week. Yeah. All right. Demir, I think it's your turn. So you're copying. I assume you're going to copy the protection from good and evil.
Well, technically, we just established that was the end of the week.
It's 2 hours. It's a first level spell. Just spend 2 hours on that.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Remember when I made the joke about an over/under for Demir spending 2,000 gold?
Oh, okay.
I've spent 3,704.
Oh my god.
I have 176 gold to my name.
Okay.
I never really doubted that would be over 2,000.
All right. So at the end of the week, you are given the scroll. But what do you just spend the week copying more stuff?
So actually for everything I wanted to copy that I figured it out would have just been last week. So what I would like to do is I would like to perhaps try and scribe some of my scrolls myself and then sell them to the scroll scribe.
Okay. What scrolls are you trying to scribe?
Well, how much per spell level, since I'm working off a very low funds here.
All right. Yes, you are working on very, very Both funds.
I mean, compared to where we were at the beginning, I'm rich, but
so-
compared to where I was a week ago, I'm dirt poor.
So it takes about a day for a first level spell.
Right.
Third level spell takes around 3 days, and a third level spell it takes a week and a half.
And then what's the gold cost? And then if the spell requires like a cost to it, do I spend that? Is that spent when creating the scroll? Or is that spent when casting the scroll? Or both?
It's when the cost is for creating it. So
Okay.
so you tell me what spell, and I'll tell you the cost for it. Because different spells have different costs.
Okay. So since I'm wanting to come up with some interesting things to, so I would like to make. Oh, let's see.
By the way, the times I said were like usual for either usual spell. They might
No, I
vary a
gotcha.
little bit. Yeah.
I would like to do. Let's see. Since I spent about 2 days, so I probably have like roughly 5. That's okay. So I would like to do 2 scrolls of magnify gravity.
Ooh, that's a first level spell, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Magnify gravity. Okay. So that's going to be. It's going to be 4 days for the 2.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Okay, and that would be 200 gold for the 2.
Oh shoot! I can't. Is anyone willing to spot me some gold for an investment opportunity?
Just imagine, like, at the end of one of the nights, the mirror going to each of your rooms, just, hey, buddy!
How much does the mirror need?
I need someone to cover 24 gold pieces for me.
Oh, of course. Take
Okay.
take 3 plat.
Cal and Ed just spend money on nothing. We're so
Yeah.
loaded. We're just like the sheer amount of money that we have that's just wasted on us.
Guys are ridiculous.
Remember when whenever I was hesitant to pitch in for potions or magic items? Okay,
We
so
went to the forest and we were like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna buy a diamond?" I was like, "I actually have a fair few platinum on me. Does anyone want it?"
By the way, you should remember to do that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We should remember to do that.
I was gonna purposely not do it just so I could buy your man's like ancient weapon. I probably should have copped that it was gonna be a scroll though, and that's on me. That's on me.
It's a scroll. Okay. Anyway, you're making the magnify gravity, right?
Yeah, so 2
Okay.
of them.
You make 2 by the end of the 4 days, so which is by the end of the week, more or
Okay.
less.
Yeah.
All right. So you have 2 scrolls of magnify. Actually, no.
I gotta roll for it, don't I?
Yeah. So roll just an Arcana, please.
I do not have advantage.
Twice.
Oh, sorry. I thought I hit it twice.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. And then basically, so yeah, that would take me 4 days, and then basically on the last day, I'll take it easy and also go to the shop and sell it to and try and see basically selling it to the dwarf and can give a demonstration of the spell if he's so inclined.
Okay. After the demonstration, you've never seen this magic. All right. I'll buy it from you for 300 gold. Both.
300 total?
From
Or
both.
300 piece?
Total. Last deal I can make.
will be good. That will be. Sorry, I was doing my math wrong. Yes, that would be just fine. Thank you.
Good. It
Alright.
gives you 30 copper platinum pieces that you recognize. Kinda.
Very interesting. And then, okay, so I'll do that, and then I will give back Edward his money, and I'll throw in an extra platinum or an extra gold for his investment.
Oh yeah, paying off already. Thanks, Amir.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Anything else?
That's gonna be it from Rick. Oh, well, actually, I do want to. I'll hold off till later in our downtime since I still got some things.
Okay.
Hold on one more sec. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find this certain spell for arcane. Just because Demir's paranoid, and rightfully so.
You didn't copy a new book, right? You just.
Oh no, I did.
Oh, you did. That's why you use so much money. Okay.
Yeah. No, that was all that money I spent basically that week or the past week was spent transcribing all the new spells I wanted, and then a lot of it was just recopying stuff
Okay.
to the new book. So basically, the new book has all of my old spells and the new ones that I've transcribed for the first time, and then I basically didn't add anything to the old book.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I would also like to basically spend 100 gold. Basically, I would like to get gold dust. So
Okay.
like 4 different things of gold dust worth at least 25 gold pieces.
That's easy enough to get.
Yeah, and then I'm going to spend basically 2 of those allotments to do arcane lock on my locks for my 2 spell books.
You got it.
Okay, and then have the basically the rest of the gold dust in the back pocket.
You got it.
And
Anything else?
that'll be it for week 2.
Okay. Edward.
Edward will try to practice with the crossbow and realize he didn't buy a quiver or ammo, so we will do that.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily buy it for 1 gold gives you 20 bolts, so you're fine.
Okay, so yeah, you'll buy one. You'll buy 20 bolts, and you'll go to the blind unicorn. Is that it? Blind.
Yes.
And you'll ask about the enchantment. Basically, if he can upgrade the enchantment that his greatsword already has.
She gives it a look. You see her cast a spell. Interesting. Very interesting. So, you're saying it's magically enhanced?
Yeah.
Alright. I can do this for you. It'll just... I usually don't have a... I usually don't put magic as strong as what you're asking, but it might be fun, actually. So I can, in fact, enhance it to something stronger, something sharper, something deadlier.
I'll have you know that this sword means a lot to me. Is there any risk of breaking it?
There's always a risk to everything, my dear. I wouldn't say so for this, no.
Okay.
It'll
How
cost
much
you-
are you talking?
It'll cost you quite a fair bit. I don't know if you're prepared for this.
I don't know. Name a price?
I will. It'll cost you to enhance it. For you, 4,400 gold.
4,400 gold.
4,400 gold.
Yeah. That would just repeat the number. And I don't have that money right now, but thank you for informing me of the cost.
Don't worry, dear. Not a lot of people have that kind of money.
See you around, I guess.
Come back when you do have it, and I'll happily strengthen that sword of yours. She gives you a wink.
Edward walks out, like thinking, is that how I talk to people? He was harassed. He feels harassed.
I need
And
an
he goes
adult.
back to he goes back to practice.
So he's just training, weapon training, and muscle training for the whole week.
Yeah.
Is that it? Roll me
like
another.
I'll
Yes.
roll, but I just want to point out that it started as a way of trying to sort of get Catherine's attention, but now he's just completely into it.
Is it weapons training or physical training?
It's both.
Okay, so roll me an athletics.
I'm going to use the hero point.
Okay.
That's slightly better.
Yes. So you don't injure yourself. That's a plus. But you feel like maybe 2 weeks in a row of heavy training, you start getting diminishing returns. So by the end of the week, you just feel tired. It's not the good kind of tired from before. You just feel tired.
Okay.
All right. And now finally, Emerus.
Sorry.
Yes.
Right. So for Emrys, hang on. Can you just give me 1 second?
Go right ahead.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So for this week, Emrys, Emrys, hang on. Did Demir spend this week copying spells as well?
Yeah, copying spells and making scrolls.
Demir, why are you such a busy guy?
Demir will possibly be available for week 3 out of lack of funds. If he's needed for, if you do like, basically if Emrys is saying like, hey, I need your help with something, then he'll basically say like, oh, like next week I can take the time. But he's been very busy these past 2 weeks.
This all just gonna lead up to Demir just gonna have to get like a part-time job somewhere.
just working at McDonald's for a while.
What's the West Street equivalent of a gas station? So we can just put Demir in there.
It's a stable. Yeah. You can work at a stables.
I mean, eventually, slow process. If you can sell, basically pawn off scrolls to as if the scroll shop was a pawn shop.
Yeah. But yeah, Emrys, what are you doing?
I guess just actually, would it be more research or would it be
That's completely up to you.
Emrys? Yeah, Emrys might just spend some time just kind of practicing like their magic and stuff.
Okay.
And just like especially with the new summon, standing 5 feet away from it this time.
Basically training. Okay.
Basically just training, yeah.
Roll me a charisma then, because that is actually you can add your proficiency. So roll me a charisma with your proficiency.
Okay. What's my proficiency at the moment?
It's should be +3. Just roll
Oh,
charisma.
hang on.
Unless
Oh,
we
yeah.
unless we level up
oh,
during
yeah, it is free, yeah.
downtime.
No.
Oh, hang on. I'll just roll a saving throw for it.
Oh
'cause
yeah, sure.
Actually, so. Oh, I'm gonna hero point. that.
I guess you would, yes.
I like to buy.
Yeah, we have one more to buy.
Oh, but that is so perfect though. But that is so perfect though.
Clearly, we're hyping up this big roll. That's what this is.
Oh boy.
But that is so perfect though.
So if Osio rolls a third one, that
I
means
will
it's
be
actually
so
a
happy.
success, right?
Destiny.
I will be so happy.
Well, we already cancelled out the first nat 20 with the second, so a third will just bring it right back around to a normal nat 20 again.
All right.
Oh.
Only average.
All right.
4.
Good news.
114.
Yeah. Good news. You don't kill anyone.
It's good.
You don't destroy any buildings with your wild summon. That just for a moment you get distracted from the pain of the whispers and you just starts attacking randomly.
Just people within like 100-foot radius start bleeding out the ears and faint.
However, just like with Edward, you don't see any progress. Like you use it, you test out your abilities, but you don't see any progress in your attempts.
That's not, honestly, Emrys is mostly just kind of like just kind of testing where they are almost.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, by the end of the week,
Yeah.
you do feel like, you know what? I kind of wasted that week. I didn't do shit. I didn't train properly. I didn't get any stronger. It's just God. You get like this frustrated that you just didn't do anything for that week, anything worthwhile for that week. It's kind of frustrating, but yeah, well, it is what it is.
Oh well.
By the end of the second week, Mr. Callahan, you have the bracelet, correct?
I do need it.
Yes. You have the bracelet, and you hear in your head, Babis, as he contacts you. Good evening, Callahan. I would like for you and your comrades to please join me and the wonderful Madame Natasha at her abode post-haste. Thank you very much, Fabus. You may reply to this message.
Hey, Fabus. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Black tie, wine, cheese. Talk to you later, bro. Have a good one.
All right.
Respond to this message, Callahan. Dirt.
All right. You don't get an immediate response? No, Black Tie. It's about your next job.
Did he recast the sending spell?
Oh, he didn't use the bracelet. He literally just gets sending just for you.
Yeah, I wanted to know if he was willing just to recast the entire spell just for me. Yep. I can't respond, or can I respond to?
You can. To him.
Okay, no black tie, but wine and cheese is on the table. Good to know. We'll be there in just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna get the group together, and you can respond to this message.
You actually can't.
But so if he wants to, he has to recast himself.
All right, so that is about it. He doesn't actually remember. It takes about a day of walking to get to Natasha. Less if you're on a horse, but you don't have horses right now.
Not anymore.
Oh,
my fault.
Yeah,
I mean,
kind of
is.
It was the
I'll probably just get everyone together and just like, let's guys, we need to pick some wine and cheese, and we're gonna head over to Natasha's. Let's go.
Right.
All right. You head to
I
Natasha.
also explained Fabus did contact me just to make sure.
It's not out of the blue. Yes.
Callan's just like, all right, guys, let's get our shit together. Week 3, we're doing nothing. Let's go get a new job.
Wine and cheese, you say?
Yeah, I know. Listen, man, I'm sure you're pretty good at wine, but I'm thinking you probably got quite the palate for cheese. So, you're on cheese duty,
All right, no problem there.
dairy duty, bro. You got it.
Dairy duty. Callahan.
I wanna ask you out of character to my players. Do you have 15, 20 minutes more, or should we just end it here?
I got time.
Yeah, sure.
If
No
everyone
pressure.
else has,
Just-
if everyone else has time, I could, but I would prefer to stop here.
I'm kind of running out of time.
That is perfectly fine. No.
If
It's-
someone else, then I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I was just. It's just so I know if I would end with the conversation with Natasha and Fabis, or end it here before the conversation. So, this
Here's
is
fine.
this is perfectly fine. So you.
What's the conversation going to be? That's the cliffhanger.
That is the cliffhanger, indeed. So you gather your things. You find Kyoho as she just gives you a nod, as Kyoho does, and you gather up your stuff, and you start heading towards Natasha's place in the morning. And well, like I said, this is where we're gonna end the session. This was the shopping session, the shopping and downtime session. But I personally had a lot of fun. What about you guys? I hope you did as well.
Oh, it was great. I loved spending half the time of Demir scribing scrolls.
Well,
In the real life session, he spent the whole 2 weeks doing that stuff.
well, to be fair, I am now looking at the mere spell list, and it's looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, I have like an Excel sheet that I'm gonna now have to transcribe, like click and drop and stuff over to.
Yeah. Well,
the
good
actual
luck with
character
that.
sheet.
Good luck with that. That's the woes of a wizard. But yes, you spend 2 weeks resting or training and whatnot. And next week we'll pick this up at this point, where when you go meet up and get your job affairs in order. And yeah, thank you very much for the session, guys.
Thanks so much, Ryan.
Let me just
Thank
find someone to
you.
raid in the
Thank
meantime, real quick. Who's on? Who do I go to? Who do I send people, you lads, to? Let's see.
Hang on. Let me check something just very quickly.
Check something very quickly. Go ahead.
Oh damn. Yeah, I checked. You know Mao, PRP. Yeah, she said she was streaming earlier, so I just went to check if she was streaming, but she's offline.
Next
well.
time if she's streaming, we can do that. You know what? I am going to raid a friend of mine because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
She is
friends.
friends. She's playing Valorant, and she helped me out last time I streamed Phasmophobia, and I was scared shitless, and she helped me out. She was super cool. So
I saw that. Like, I didn't see the stream, but I saw it pop up, and I was
yeah,
like,
no, it was just me being a fucking baby the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, again, thank you for the session. I had a lot of fun. I love playing NPCs. But yeah, thank you for the session. And next time we'll start on possibly a new adventure, unless you guys want to just tell Natasha, nah, we just want to spend even more downtime in town and screw everything. We don't care. Find
I mean,
other
Demir would
employees.
gladly do that if he wasn't in dire need of more money, so he can fuck around with.
Like,
That's Demir's motivation. Like, oh man, I've got to do wizarding stuff for the past 2 weeks. Shit, I'm broke again.
Edward and Callahan just walking around with large bags of money, and then Demir, and Kyoho too, and then Demir and Amaris, not so much.
Emirates has quite a lot still.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, Amaris also has 6 days until they get the backpack.
Yeah, Emirates still has 170 platinum, so Emirates is far from out of money.
Yeah. Well,
Demir has
Very nice.
a grand total of 90 gold, 3 silver, and 9 copper.